There is a MotoGP parade or ride that's happening in Hyderabad. I think this is the first in India if I'm not wrong. As you can see, got a perfect spot for the Ducati and the DOC lineup here. We have two prominent media people with us today in the ride.
MotoGP coming to India, the MotoGP Bharat Grand Prix that is going to happen at the Budh International Circuit.
Ee sound la sena. Chera. Man, bike looks lovely and dirty, but with these new tires, I think the dirty look suits it. Just got it cleaned and washed yesterday after the service, man. Gonna hear the exhaust note. Bit smooth for a Ducati, but it'll get better. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and when watching this, welcome to a new vlog. As you can see, the bike's back. In case you haven't seen the previous service vlog, go check it out. The links here. I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that there is a MotoGP parade or ride that's happening in Hyderabad. I think this is the first in India if I'm not wrong, because I haven't seen it happening in any other city. But it's a small kind of a rally or a breakfast ride that's happening in the city. Short 1 hour ride. And it's being officially organized by MotoGP Bharat, if I'm not wrong. It's a sign-up only event. So there was a form which you need to fill with all your bike details and rider details. Since it's not a paid event, I'm not sure what kind of riders would join. Because to be honest, we don't want those riders who are just going to do stunts and create nuisance in the public. We want riders to promote safe riding and also the event MotoGP, which is the priority of this small breakfast ride. In fact, some of my friends were planning a breakfast ride. They didn't know about this, so the marketing was kind of not that great. They could have easily taken it a few notches higher here. Talking about higher, now that the service is done, I can go beyond that 6,000 RPM. But practically city में मुश्किल है यार. You need to be in first gear, and even in first gear it's tough. Chalo, let me reach the location, see what's happening there, because the ride's going to start by 8 o'clock. 7:45 is the rider briefing. Before that it's a basic registration and sign up. I hope it's going to be fun and good. Nice. A lot of bikers. See, got a perfect spot for the Ducati and the DOC lineup here. Wish it was more, but take a look at the crowd here. I'm sure this location wouldn't have been sufficient if it was promoted much more, including some of my own friends didn't know about this event here, so you can imagine how much less marketing was done. But either way, I'm super happy to see how these all riders come along to promote an event, and MotoGP is one of the most exciting things that's happening this year, and this is the first time it's coming to India, so it's going to be epic. We have two prominent media people with us today in the ride.
Not prominent.
Very prominent. ये तो अभी fresh from Ladakh.
Fresh from Ladakh.
And he's fresh from a Triumph event. Actually, you
both are fresh from Triumph event.
Not good.
We had good fun.
Check their videos for the Triumph Speed 400 review. I'm just getting some info on the Scrambler 400, which is not out yet.
Book कर दिया. Interesting bike.
Bharat, MotoGP coming to India, the MotoGP Bharat Grand Prix that is going to happen at the Budh International Circuit. And with this, a huge shout out to the state of Uttar Pradesh for bringing in such a beautiful track that we have at the Budh International Circuit.
Ee sound la sena. Chera. Custom ra. ముందు ఉండి వచ్చేసి జాయిన్ అయిపో మాతో పాటు. అక్కడే ఉండు, అటే వస్తాం కదా. और अच्छे से इटे వచ్చే No point me talking. Just listen to these bikes. So we'll be riding together in one batch. There will be batches in 2 lines. That's an interesting sound. Following him, single file while leaving, single file while leaving, tarvata 2. I wish we had more cameramen ahead, so just following the lead here. This ride should happen much earlier. There's a lot of public. So this is one group of riders. They're divided into batches so that it doesn't create like a big rally feel here in the city. Nice. Glad to see riders assemble together for an event. In this case, it's the MotoGP event that's going to happen in September. If you're new to the channel or if you're not aware of what's the purpose of this ride, that's to promote MotoGP race that's happening here in India for the first time. For an event that's happening for the first time, I wish that event was managed and organized much better. First, it was supposed to start, the ride was supposed to start by 8, it started at 9. Then there was confusion about how many groups. It should have been a single batch of bikers going through because no one in the public knew why we were riding about. We just had a lead with a high-vis vest and then we were just riding behind him. There were no proper banners outside, nothing. Hyderabad, for the crowd, it was more like, okay, another set of bikers just going through in the city in the morning on a weekend. So the purpose was not met. So there should have been just one batch instead of dividing into multiple batches. And what I was told after the event was done by one of the volunteers, I don't want to name him for his privacy, is that they were told at 11 o'clock about the route map. And then in the morning they apparently didn't get the permission from police, so they had to divide it into multiple batches to not have an issue, because at some junctions the traffic cops were taking photos. But you can start this ride at 5 o'clock outside the city, come to the city, end it at a nice location, have some celebrities or VIPs for the event, create a bigger awareness. If this was how the future chapters or rides or events will be organized and managed across India, then trust me, MotoGP would not get as much exposure as it should in India, because India is the biggest two-wheeler segment in the world. When MotoGP is coming to India for the first time, it's need to be promoted at a whole different level, man. And in that sense, I was very disappointed. Anyway, if you're hearing some background noise, that's because it's raining non-stop here in Hyderabad for the last 3 days. All my complaints about the monsoon not happening here in Hyderabad, it has come down in a big flow, man. Like, since 3 days, I haven't seen sunlight, and barring for a few minutes here and there, it's drizzling or raining non-stop. And that's where I park my 3 Series. That's the only place I get. And if you see some small branches here on the side, besides the RC390, they fell down from this tree last night. One phase of the power went down, but eventually it came back up. Luckily we had power throughout these 3 days, no issues of power. When I came from a gym last night and I saw that branch, it was kind of heavy. I was like, shit, is there another dent on the car? Anyway, I hope no more branches or trees fall on my vehicles, but fingers crossed. Let's see. Chalo, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section. And in case you're watching tonight time, have a good night and take care. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and share button, especially the subscribe button, because next video we have a massive box to unbox.